Hi, it's Nathan Smith here, Head of Year 9. I hope you're all well. I'm going to be going through the information evening PowerPoint with yourselves, going through some key areas such as ops reports, helping you understand what each area means and how they can assist in best supporting your child at home. In addition to this, discussing the geography and history choices and how these will happen and what will be expected in the coming days, weeks and months. And then finally some sort of dates for your calendar and other things moving forward. So firstly, how do you access the ops report? The easiest way to do this is to go to woodkirkacademy.co.uk. Once you're in there, you will be set up with a screen that you can see. If you click on the second arrow down, which is the Parents tab, and then click into the Opt Reporting System, which is the third arrow down, and that should assist in generating a page that we will see on the next slide, which will ask you to log in to your child's Opt system. Once you have gone through the Woodkirk website and clicked into the Opt area on Parents, it will generate a page that you can see now. Now you should hopefully all have your usernames and passwords, but if you do require a new password, please see the screen where it says ops reporting at woodkirk.leodis.org.uk, and they will be able to assist in resetting those for you. If you have all the information you need, you simply put your username in and your password, and then you click on the blue button for login. This will then generate you into the system and allow you to see your child's report. I'm sure at this stage in your child's school career you have seen many ops reports. This year there has been a real focus on making these truly aspirational. With this in mind, you may have noticed more 3s and potentially 4s on your child's report. With this in mind, I think it would be appropriate to go through what each area stands for and how you can best support your child at home, along with us, staff in school, supporting them to get the best possible outcomes come year 11. So if we take a closer look at this student's ops report, the first column which you can see is the one that comprises of the student subjects that they are taking. After that, there are a set of initials which the teacher you can expect to speak to during Parents' Evening. The next 5 columns that follow the subjects are attitude to learning, classwork quality, homework quality, behaviour and organisation. Now these are graded on a scale of 1 to 4. You may have realised in this current year's ops reports that your child has more 2s, 3s and 4s. This is because we believe the report should be truly aspirational, and therefore every effort should be made to try and get the best possible outcomes out of students. As such, these are probably more reflective of how they are doing lesson and will be able to formulate a conversation with a teacher at Parents' Evening. In terms of the numbers from 1 to 4, you will hopefully all be aware of what these stand for, but I will go over these briefly just to make you aware. Number 1, this means the individual has demonstrated outstanding abilities with regards to one of the 5 criteria. Number 2 means that how they've applied themselves is good. Number 3 requires some area of improvement, whether this be for their homework quality, behaviour, classwork, attitude to learning and so on. And number 4 is a cause for concern. If you happen to see an N mark, for example, if we look at this ops report here, you will see they've got an N mark for homework in PE, and that may be, for example, within PE we have homework clubs which are collected at 2 times throughout the year, and at this moment in time they haven't been collected, therefore it wouldn't be fair to represent that student with a grade until that is collected. The bottom 2 areas of the OPS report are equally as important. Overall attendance. As you can see, this student has exemplary attendance and is at 100%. There is a large correlation that with students who attend school more often do better when it comes to their outcomes at GCSEs. Therefore, as a school, we strive to get 96% as a minimum. Students who have one day off every 2 weeks effectively equate to a 90% attendance. Although this may seem high, them having time off once every 2 weeks means they are missing a lot of education. As a result of this, the lessons that they are missing means there are gaps in their learning. Likewise, punctuality is also important. If a student is late to lessons, they are again missing vital information which could help formulate an argument during an exam which could generate further marks for them in the future. It is therefore imperative that students arrive to lessons punctually and ready to learn. Now, with regards to your child's option choices, you will be aware at the moment they are going to be picking geography or history and potentially both options. Over this next week or so, information will be given to yourselves on the slides behind, and teachers will be discussing the options process within lessons. Once this has been done, early February, form tutors will start to complete an online form with students' option choices. Then, early March, the new timetables will commence. A few key points to be mindful of when discussing the geography and history options are: students can pick either geography or history. If students would like to do both geography and history, they will need to drop one of their current options choices. For example, as a PE teacher, I use PE as an example. If I am doing GCSE or BTEC PE, but I would like to do history and geography, I could therefore drop my BTEC PE and take history or geography. I wouldn't be able to do it alongside the options I have already chosen and would therefore need to remove one of the previous choices. On this slide now, you can find the GCSE geography options. During GCSE geography, there will be 3 examination papers. These are all completed at the end of year 11. The 3 papers cover living with a physical environment, paper 2, challenges in the human environment, and paper 3, geographical applications. In addition to this, whilst completing the course, students have field trips to York to discuss flooding and to Leeds city centre regarding shopping and industrial investigation. If this is something that you believe your child would engage and enjoy, please discuss this in detail with them and ask them to ask their teachers in their upcoming lessons. On this slide, you can find the information regarding GCSE history. Students will again complete 3 components. There will be a thematic study on history environment. There will be component 2, which is a period study and British depth study, and a component 3 on a modern depth study. These components are worth 30, 40 and 30% of the grade respectively, and these will all be completed again in year 11. Supporting your child is equally as important. Regardless of the options that your child has taken, there will be extended periods of work that they have to complete at home. When doing this, your support can be really influential. Taking the expertise that you have and applying it towards their work can be really beneficial in developing their grades. Taking the time to sit down with your child and read through any homework they are struggling with, and also sharing common interests to develop and build and formulate more detailed arguments when completing work, can again assist and help in generating grades come GCSEs. As you can see from the slide, there are many subjects that are catered for, not all of which your child will do, but any further support that you can offer to assist with homework, coursework, revision will ultimately benefit your child come year 11. Finally, a few dates for your diary. Year 9 Parents' Evening will be on Wednesday the 11th of May, and the Year 9 exam weeks will commence on the 13th of June, with week 2 following on the 20th of June. Thank you for your time this evening. Take care.